friends? Welcome to another Friday writing and productivity stream. Hello, hello. If you're new here by any chance, hi, my name is Esther Marie Andujar. I'm a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid career author. I write under the fantasy umbrella and I write under a secret pen name, Steamy Contemporary Romances on the shorter side. And yeah, this is where I come and write. Um, I most of the time I write. You guys can do whatever productivity looks for you. I do want to apologize. You may or may not, because sometimes this microphone it's great at catching a lot of different noises. Um my mom is watching a movie. If I remember correctly, she's watching Patriot for the 100th time. So there might be some moments, like some pauses where I'm talking, that you might be able to catch some of the sounds. Um, Pretty much the main hallway of the house finish right at the door of this room. So any sounds that are pretty loud at the front of the house will funnel and get into this room. So there might be there you might hear some shouting, gun sounds, things like that. It's still a decent hour. It's 6 p.m. mine time, so I really cannot tell her to lower the volume, especially because she is hard of hearing. So if I tell her to lower the volume, it affects the enjoyment for herself because she cannot hear. So you have been warned. Just so you know what's gonna happen, what could happen. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna happen. Besides that, we're just gonna run our normal stream. If I move a lot, is my back hurts really, really badly today. But I did not write anything yesterday, so I am showing here more for me than anything else. I already took some painkiller, but I just took it, so it's gonna take some time for it to, at the very least, alleviate it. If just alleviate, I will be very happy. Um, Besides that, I think I don't have anything else to share, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and say hi to everyone on chat who has showed up so far. And I think we're just gonna jump into sprint rather quickly. Um, so we got a JC setting in, getting an early seed. We got Miranda's here. We got Cool Gamer. We also got a Regina. Hello, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. Um, whew, I this is I mean some people who stream using StreamYard might understand what I'm saying. People who don't really stream or have never or maybe stream but they use other platforms so they have never used StreamYard. When I logged in and I started, setting things up, I was like, why it keeps changing like every time. Yes, I did miss what 2 weeks because last Friday I canceled. And the week before was Thanksgiving week, so I didn't stream. Legit, 2 weeks. And I'm like, why? Why every time I log in, something changes? And I almost log in weekly. Like, oh, it is it is feeble and it is nonsensical really to complain because I they will do whatever they want to do and they will pander to their highest paying customers. I am none of that. Um, but it's nice every once in a while to just rage a little bit. And I'm like, but yeah. Uh, yes, I know. I said yesterday when I went into StreamYard, yes. Um, Also, they always keep giving me these pop-ups trying to get me to upgrade and letting me know all the new things they're adding, and I'm like, no, leave me alone. Same. Like, I'm not doing any webinars. I am not streaming more. If I had a better schedule, I might be like, okay, yes, I will stream more hours than I do and actually stream, dual stream. And, I'm not, I don't have this YouTube account is not monetized, but my Twitch is. So I could make some money if I'm streaming, but paying the amount like right now that they have just for more hours and to dual stream because at least one of the platforms that I could dual stream pays me. It's not. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So yeah, we're just gonna keep with the free, and we'll keep raging every time they change something. um If I was actually comfortable streaming solo, I probably will stream more, but I'm not, so no. I definitely, again, I do preface this not because my friends will say anything or they are not confident enough. I just preface up just to have it out there. I like to stream with my friends. I love them. I adore them. But as someone to take streaming as my working time, because when I say I am streaming, like my dog settles down, my mom's doesn't interrupt me, my brother already has sort of an idea of when when I'm not available. So this is the work time that everyone around me respects. I need it to be work time. And I am not going to force my friends to not enjoy the chattiness and things like that. So I enjoy solo streaming more because of that. Um, so yeah. Uh, Miranda says, I may stream 6 hours the most in a week. I'm not paying anything for StreamYard. Free basic is good enough for me. Same. Yeah, I only stream Fridays, and the most that I do is 3 hours. So, and even if I participate in that, it's roughly 12 to 15 hours of the 20 hours in the basic plan. So even if I want to do something additional, I still have anything between 6 to 4 hours to work with. Um, so yeah, I'm staying in the basic. I will be the basic yacht. Esther, you're amazing at streaming solo. You have such a charisma. I'm I don't know if it's charisma. I will say that I am not afraid to be a yapper. I'm not the yapper. I'm not the yappest of the yappers out in the world, but I can yap. Loretta, let me guess your genre. Witches. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Guessed it right. I love a good witch story. Well, I say I very much enjoy watching you stream. Thank you. I'm glad they're enjoyable. I mean, at the very least, I just want them to be helpful. So people have a set space that they know they can get some work. Um, it's a plus that they are enjoyable for anyone who's watching. So yeah, let me know what are you working on during the stream. Um, I will be drafting, hold on, what I will be drafting, chapter 4 of the first book. I am hoping, hmm, let's not say hoping, Esther. No, no, no. Let's, let's put the foot down. I will be working on chapter 4. I'm drafting. I'm in the drafting stage of the first book that I will be releasing under Mireya Navarre's pen name, which you guys know that when I eventually get to like editing and work and make those serialized stories that I'm releasing on my Coffee and my Patreon, they will be under that pen name, but I was like thinking it's gonna take me some time because again they are long, those stories are long, they're convoluted. I drop plot lines, characters disappear. It's a whole mess. It happens when you spend like 2 years writing something weekly. um and I have pages of stories for that pen name. So I am like, we're just gonna start, and those books will release whenever I get to them. They will start as a serialized, and they will turn into books whenever I can turn into books. But I am not gonna let those hold me back from writing the other type of books that are still paranormal that I want to write under those pen names. And oh my god, this finger, it's really achy, and I don't see my compression gloves, which I will have to find them. Um, so I am drafting chapter 4 for the first book on that series. I will probably, because the setting is in Old San Juan here in Puerto Rico. And I've been wanting to go during the day to get more like photos and footage because I have some, but I want more just for reference and kind of like walk around a little bit. But I want to go in the evening because it's Christmas season here in Puerto Rico, and I have seen like photos and videos, and they have decked out Old San Juan, and I need to go, but I need to go in the evening. So yeah, I need to make time to do that. Um, what else? So that's what I will be working on. What are you guys working on during this lovely probably, yeah, it's usually around 3 hours straight. Let's see. Esther, you can hold your own in a yap fest. I mean, also, it has to be topics that I like and that I'm interested. If I am not, I am a mum. I don't say anything if I am not interested in the topic or the vibe of the people is off. I'm like, sip, not a single word. Um, it is. I really like the Old San Juan because it's the entire place is a historical section. All of the buildings are historical buildings, so and they have kept it that way. Um, Most of the streets are still cobblestone streets. Um, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot, and I have set that entire series that I'm starting with this book in that place. And I kind of like I do have maps. I save a lot of things, but I kind of like wanna go and be like, okay, here is where this thing in my world is at. This like I wanna map it out for my world, and I wanna walk it. Um, so yeah, JC is currently writing in the pen name, almost finished book two. Nice! Congrats! Love that. Miranda is, I'm taking Sarah Cannon's Your Path Forward today and tomorrow. So I'm starting with the journaling questions. Awesome. Good luck with that. I hope that serves you the best that it can. I have not taken, so I don't know. I just hope that is a positive and fruitful endeavor. Um, that adventure sounds like a fun research. Yes, and I do kind of like. I'm thinking because Mireya Navar is not a secret pen name, and I do have Instagram and TikTok for that pen name with my actual face. I kind of like want to. I'm already thinking about like small videos and some like Instagram posts and carousels and things like that I can make, and it's easier when you are the one taking the photos and I don't have to like go and outsource them. I am taking the photos. They're mine. So yeah. Hiya, I'll have a banana. Ooh, a banana split. So Eva's very happy. Love that. Daisy says, but I need to go back after I'm done with book two and write a short story as a newsletter builder because Tiffany and Nia reminded me that I needed to start building the newsletter early. 100% yes. I will say 1,000% yes. And I will say this from experience. Um, Sally struggled to grow her newsletter until I took Dee's advice of be like she's like, I know you're like very busy with writing things, so instead of writing a new thing, how about you check out where in Amazon is the 10% of Sally's books and create those documents, have them in book funnel, and then have them as sample. So you can join a lot of newsletter builders on book funnel that allowed chapter samples. And that's how I had a let's just say that when I started doing that, I had to change newsletter provider because I was getting way too close to the limit on the free account for MailerLite. And if you know what's the cutoff of the free basic in MailerLite, you will know the amount. Um, so yeah, and that was just with samples. Um, you could imagine how can you And also not just having one. If you can have one at the beginning, and maybe every year have a new one. And also I did try, I just was not consistent, but I did try having some additional scenes or like an additional chapter for, and that is at the end of the book. So that will get me people who actually read the entire book and are interested enough to sign up for the newsletter to get that additional thing. They already readers. They already read the book, so they are already at least interested, and they can eventually get invested. So yes, yes to that. um let's see, I'm contemplating starting to work on second draft. The piano, drove the car, fed the dogs, listened to music, felt like cooking, tried again, and ate lunch. Love that. I see, yeah, because I think I'm going to launch Betty towards the back half of 2026. Ooh. But yeah, they gave me tips and ways to build up Betty starting in January, so that I have the following already there. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Um, Eva says, I love that you call your secret pet name Betty. I had a grandma Betty. Love it. I never knew her name, but I picture her now as your pen name. That's cute. That's awesome. It was interesting. Um, it also because the majority of Sally's books are still on KU, so I could see when I got months that I had like a really high download for the samples, it will start to trickle in for the page reads. So I that just kind of like gives me an idea that people who read the samples went and got the book on Kindle Unlimited and kept on reading. Hello, Victoria. Hi, hi, hi. I love that. I call her Betty because I absolutely love Betty Boop. So it just seemed right. Yes. And the question of the evening, what was for lunch, Regina? And the answer is hamburger and sweet potatoes. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I've been yapping long enough, very long enough. So let's go ahead and start the sprinting. So if you're new here, which I don't, I feel like all of them are familiar faces. But just so you know, I run 30-minute sprints with a 10-minute break, and whoever is with that motorcycle, it's Lord Jesus help me. So we run here 30-minute sprints with a 10-minute chat in between. I mute while we sprint. Um for anyone who is new, I use Spirit City, which is a body doubling productivity game available on stream. I'm pretty sure the link is in the description. It is not an affiliate link, so this is 100% because I like to use it. What else? Um, and yeah, once we finish the 4 sprints, I yap a little bit after it and wrap it up, and we'll see each other next Friday. So that's kind of like the deal. Let me take this off. Love the color of her laptop. Yes, I didn't choose it. I know I will change it. Because I like the color, but the scheme of this specific character is purple, so her laptop should be purple. Um, and I don't have anything against cats, but I am not a cat person, so I would like a laptop without a cat sticker. But that will be a problem for some other day. Uh, this yes, I got him into his Christmas gear. Um, Victoria says today is my last day of final work. Working on getting my last paper and some late work in. Love it. And congratulations on getting through the semester and being final week. Yes. Congrats. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes. Um, I imagine you're like, I want to be done, done, done. Okay, friends, so let me go ahead and switch here. Put the first little banner. Move this here. I need to hide this so I can play. I'm gonna hit the music, hit the mute. Well, that's not the order that I do this. Let's start. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Happy productivity, friends, and hi, Tiffany! And that is time, friends. How did we do? I got uh I had to go because I'm starting a chapter. It takes me a little bit of time to start a chapter. And I had to go back and forth checking on a setting, a couple of characters that I wanted to introduce. They're not characters that will be on the next couple of books, but it's a tight knit coven, so I want these characters to always be showing. Um, so I wanted to kind of like to check how they look and a couple of specifics. So that back and forth um, kept me writing a little bit slower, but still, I got 314 words, so that is nice. Also, just as the spring was started, we got a desk coming in. Hello, hello. Eva also says, I saw your video thumbnail for the upcoming video. Great thumbnail. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if the video now but I remember thinking, oh, that's cute and searchable. Yes, yes, yes. Does hitting the title, the little notify me then thing help analytics or only if I actually see that notification and make it on time? Because that's pretty rare, but I hit notify me fairly often. Um, Honestly, that's one section of YouTube I have not made any deep dive, so I am not 100% sure if actually the notify me works. Um, and I do wonder because for the longest time, people still saying that they're having difficulties getting that notification on time. I'm someone who a lot of the times get the notification like an hour after the video or the live started. So I'm not 100% sure. Thank you for hitting the notify me. That definitely is appreciated. How useful it is for telling YouTube to show the video to other people, don't know. If I have some time to do a deep dive just for funsies, I'll probably do a search. We also got a Deidre coming in. Hello, Dee. We got a Margaret. Hello, hello. Hey, Esther fans. Love that she's in shorts, but in front of a crackling fire. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because that is reality. Not reality. I don't have any fireplace here, obviously. While I am in my house, I am pantless. I am usually in house dresses or t-shirt dresses, or I'm just in sorts of a dress or a skirt. Usually long skirt. I don't really like pants. If I'm not outside. A lot of hellos, and Eva finished her banana split. Um, Margaret got a cone a couple hours. Love it. Eva says, I've been trying to do a digital cleanup on Fridays to keep a grip on it, but I forgot last Friday. It was Kato's birthday and then a parade. I've stopped so many things on Friday and I just keep forgetting them until today. Hey, your kid birthday and the parade were the priority, so everything else can wait. Well, today is reinstate habit day, so you're in luck. Oh, habit, reinstate a habit day. Love it. Oh, neat. Look at me celebrating. Margaret says, I'm waiting for the avatar to click the laptop close now. Nice. Whenever I do that, it gets Bean's attention. Ooh. I'll have to do that to get Bean's attention. Clappings for the workout. You got a P number. Yes. Yes. Um, I also do have a work shirt for Pi Day because I work at a place who focus on STEM, science, technology, mathematics, arts, and engineering. So we obviously celebrate Pi Day. Let's see. Victoria says I'm about 60 to 70% of the way through my essay. Yay! Love it. Writing all of it out of orders is hard to tell. I totally get that. Caribbean babies, yes. It is so freaking hot. I and then today my job, the AC was stupidly cold that I even had to go out into my car and grab a um a cardigan. It wasn't really like a coat or anything like that. For me, a cardigan was okay. Lord Jesus. I am panless, Esther. Wildlife. Yes, I. If I am at home, bed your. I don't know, bed whatever. 98% of the time, I am pantless, and I am proud to be pantless. Not something that I will hide. Um, that says I'm in short shorts and loose tee. Yes, that's Canadian behavior. I don't have a fireplace, but I'm in shorts with a blanket over my legs. It is freezing here. Was I was still when I was in Virginia. I think I was sort of like this. Again, when I am in the comfort of my home, I don't want anything hugging my legs. It had to be like freezing cold and I wanted to save on electricity, then maybe I will get like a fleece legging, something like that. But otherwise, pants are off. Eva's like, I'm in PJs and tee with a sweater and a blanket. What are you wearing? Thank you and appreciate the encouragement. Let's see. How long are you going for tonight, Esther? Let me try to see if I can finish this stupid assignment while you're going. Well, that was our first sprint. If you see in Spirit City, there's 3 other big circles that are not filled in. Those are 30-minute sprints. So we got 30-minute sprints, so an hour and a half, and then the 10 minutes in between, so those are 30 more minutes, so 2 hours. Mathematics. You can tell I work in finance. Canadian behavior is not supposed to be an insult. I'm Canadian too. It's a blizzard weather, and I'm under a blanket too, but no shorts. There we go. So yeah, Lord. Oh, that the two kind of like two sides. I'm a writer, I'm a creative, I'm an author, but also my off writing work is numbers. I mean, I cannot do big equations on top of my head. That is not happening. Never has happened. But I don't know. I kind of like numbers don't lie. They're just they're easy to handle. More or less. I might need to hire you, Esther, to help me get this stupid Google sheet working for pen and finance tracking. Oh Lord, I can try. I can try to help you. And then that's from Miranda. And I was ready to change things early. I hate spreadsheets with a fiery passion. I've learned to like them. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. So let's go ahead and get to our second sprint. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Happy productivity, friends. sprint sneak out of me. I had to deal with some technical issues, but let me see. Let me see. I don't know how many words I got. 1 second. Uh, I need a calculator. Come here. There we go. Okay, we got minus. Oh, got 323 words. Hold on. 323 words. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's see. Take this off. Bring this in. While we were to do sprinting, our friend Victoria left to do some assignment for art science class. Uh, so hopefully she reached the park safely and is doing whatever the assignment needs her to do. We also got Ania coming in. Hello, hello, friend. Um, let's see. We got Tiffany saying, I'm meant to only journal through the end of the first sprint, and yet I just got done, but it was needed. And if it was needed, that's the important thing. Hold on. Thank you so much. A hi to Nia from Des. And Eva says, I'm doing last minute shopping. Last prime order, also the first for the holiday shopping going in tomorrow. Nice. Yeah, I think I got it for Cyber Monday. So let me show off my new keyboard, which I am working to actually earn, even though, um, ooh, hold on. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. It's just when I'm moving something that might disconnect the camera. So hold on. I hope it's not disconnecting the microphone because sometimes it does. Hold on. Let me see. Keeps disconnecting it because the cable of the camera is very sensitive. There we go. Okay. So I love this. It's so cute. This is the brand is Yunsi. It's the same brand where I got my Panda keyboard. And this one is, stop doing that camera. Come on, work. Work. Hold on. When I'm telling you it's very fickle, it's very fickle. Let me find it. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if it wants to show up now. No. Hold on. Let me pause the timer because if I don't pause it, I'm gonna stress myself. I need to go to my settings. Settings, camera, this one. Hopefully, let's see if he wants to work. Doesn't want to work. Still doesn't want to work. Okay, I think nope. Let me, oh God. Let's see. Still not showing. Hold on. Because I don't want to. I don't know which one is which. it is time. Oh my god, I'm like super close. I am. Let me not touch it. Let me not, because then I will really rage. Welcome back. That was our third sprint. We got one more to go. Let me do some subtraction. 1 second, friends. Let me know what you were able to get done during those 30 minutes. Okay, we got 372 words. Seems like today is a 300 and something day, which is fine. Again, I apply some of the finance that I work, and I know my range of workout. So still decent. It's still decent. So let me go. Let me check. Cause there's been a lot of chatting, which I absolutely love. Let's see. Okay, so we got a Kate. Hello, Kate Gagnon. Happy to have you here. Love this timer layout. It is actually a cozy productivity body doubling kind of game called Spirit City. I was introduced by it by Dolores Madill, which also here on the Author Tube Sphere. And I bought it and I never looked back. I love it. I wish they would have more spirits, which are kind of like the companion animals, so I can get more because I have them all. But absolutely love it because it's very cozy. Has a lot of sections that you can have as backgrounds. And it has a Pomodoro. It has a timer, a stopwatch. It's fabulous. I love it. Um, so there's that. I know Kate and JC had a conversation, which that's where we learn that there's a bookstore opening, a romance bookstore opening happening in Austin, Texas. And we are all sending healing and positive vibes to Buffy, that cute, fabulous, German Shepherd of a darling feels better once the medicines kick in. There was a talk of like watching a documentary, and there's what it is to do, doing research, um, trying to find affordable editors that work with indie romance authors for 2026. If you have any recommendations for affordable, and when we say affordable is like very affordable but good quality, send them to Des. If you don't have her contact, you can send them to me and I'll just pass it along. Let's see. D, please finish your assignment. Don't let me truly mommy, please. Let's see. There's more chatting about the bookstore and D not working on her assignment. We got a Jocelyn coming in. Hello. I I'm slowly getting. There we go. And this is okay, thank you. So glad you're sprinting. I needed someone else to help me finish these last 40 past pages. Here we are. Okay, got a chapter done, read, and dinner is reheated. Love it. Thank you. And the question of the evening is always, what's for dinner? And his leftovers. Love it. You're very welcome. I really hope Buffy feels better. Like, there's nothing that breaks my heart more than when Sam, which is my dog, feels under the weather. She's now 13 years old, so she has sort of mellowed out. And I say sort of because she has a lot of still a lot of puppy energy, even though she's 13. But sometimes she's like sleeping so much that I'm just like, are you okay? Are you alive? Are you well? Do we need to go to the vet? like right now, she's a little ball and there's on my left side, and she's just sleeping. Because what you guys don't hear is you might see I write listening to music, so I'm always dancing in my chair and singing, and she falls asleep when I sing. That's kind of like my mom deals with my singing, and Sam sleeps with my singing. Buffy's in the room with us now. Literally just came in as I switched to your stream, so maybe she can feel the healing. Oh, I hope she does. I hope she does. Can we grab a hand? Yes, send all the affordable editors that work with indie romance authors. Please, please, please. Hayes and Sweet Buffy. I love how we all were chatty, but I'm the only one, ma'am. I feel like I'm a misunderstood middle child. You know why I'm mamming you, D. So get on it. For your well-being, I need you to finish that assignment so you can get done with uni this semester. Please, I'm begging you. Precious. She's adorable. Sam feels serenaded by your lovely voice. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Funny enough, for our ages, I am the middle child. Because you're younger than me, Dee. Right? Right. I feel like you're younger than me. I might be, and I may be wrong. So, if I am right about our age, I am the middle child. Which makes sense why I'm almost always wrangling you. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the role I find myself in every group friend, like every group of friends, mothering people. Yes, I think you're the baby. So yeah, we got a minute and 20 seconds roughly, and we're gonna get to that final sprint. So let's make it count. I pretty much, the playlist that I was listening to kind of like randomly landed in a song by the Celtic Women, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't listened to them in so many years. So now I'm like in a rabbit hole of listening to their songs. So at some point, my mom will be like, can you sing like less loud? Or she would just go and be like to the TV, more volume to compete with me. Somewhere in the middle of that sprint, I stopped writing and switched straight to planning mode. Nice. Same, which is why it's nice change for once. I think I know what you're meaning, but I feel like I don't. So Kate is asking, what is JC planning? Tiffany totally procrastinated, and she totally doesn't care. It's the holidays, and now we are getting to the final sprinty sprint. So let me go ahead and switch the things. Final sprint. Make it count. See you guys in 30 minutes. Happy writing. And that is time, friends. That is time. How did we do? I got 416 words. And as a total for the stream, I wrote 1,425 words. And I am all um 3/4 of the way of the chapter. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know because it's likely going in a way that I am not 100%. It was not on the outline, but I like where it's going. But it's gonna require me to pull a reference book. So I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go, but you know, it's almost like the points that my outline had for the chapter are in the chapter. They are written. What I'm writing right now is not in the chapter, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Let me go ahead and shoot. Okay. Nice, fantastic. Kate has 40 pages left now. Woohoo! Yes! Way to go. That's great. Pew, pew, pew. Nice work. Awesome job to Kate. Thank you, thank you. Superwoman Kate. Yes. Now, let me find where we were. Because again, another very chatty section, which I love. Okay, I was talking with Des about like being the mother or the eldest in the like role wise, not real life kind of thing. And I was like, I will say I want to be mother, but I am too Aries for that. Like I am. I always say I wish I could be taken care of, but the moment that starts to happen, I am like, nope, no one knows better than I. So it is always a problem. Um, I don't know if Tiffany's still here, but Tiffany said that she wants to watch the new Knives Out movie. So she's gonna do that, and she can write later tonight or tomorrow. There's still time. Des says, at this rate, I already spent a week panicking about this book not being finished. I'm just leaning in. It'll get done when it does. Damn it, c'est la vie. And I love that Regina was like, I counted my progress for the year. So I published a novel and a coloring book, revised my dystopian for querying, wrote a first draft of a romance novel, did a third revision, built a new website. Regina had a packed 2025, and that was fantastic. Everyone was giving Regina all of her flowers, like, and I have a feeling that all of us always feel like we're running behind, but it's just we are where we're supposed to be, even if we don't believe it. And this kind of like sparked the conversation about slowing down and the end of the year and retrospection and blah blah blah. And I was just like, I mean, if we want to get a little bit mystical, it is in a year. And in numerology, 9 year is kind of like a year of closing cycles. This might be the year that you might be closing contracts. You might be like moving out somewhere else. Maybe some friendships are done. Maybe some relationships are done. Maybe you're changing a job or you're pivoting careers, things like that. So it's normal. It's normal that that's kind of like the overall feeling. And Kate asked about the 9 year, so we were just like chatting about what's in a year and kind of like leaning into closing cycles and slowing down and being retrospective, and obviously showing the math to get to the 9. Or for next year, if you do the same math, you end up in 1, things like that. Let's see. Also, Eva was like, it's fun to look at house numerology while relocating. And Eva shared that she went down the rabbit hole and found out her house is a number 3. Um, I will have to look because the number of my house is a 3 too, but I don't know. But I will have to base it on like latitude and longitude because the way addresses are here, they're not number friendly, kind of thing. So, I also shared that I found interesting that next year is gonna be a year 1, and in Chinese astrology, which it's more like a year thing, is not like month per month. Um, so everyone who's born in a specific year, everyone is the same zodiac sign. And next year is we're moving from the snake to the horse. And I was like, great. And I learned which are the 2 planets that are moving, that are sitting their round butts in my sign for a few years. And I'm like, great. If it wasn't intense already. um let's see. Okay. Reached out and email and inquiry. Love that's heavy in the romance genre as an editor, author, and ghostwriter. We'll see. One never knows unless they knock on the door. True. True, true, true. I should start avoiding this book now for a different pen name. Yes. Phase it on both reaching out to editors and writing the book. Um, this is like, can I currently afford it? No, but maybe she does payment plans. And the scheduled book 1 and pen name launch isn't until June, so um it's more scared of you than you are of it does. Yeah, if you think about it that way, it will be a little bit easier. This is a steamy chapter. I think it doesn't help that I'm so not into that headspace. I don't, are you a chronological writer, this? I don't remember. If you're not, how about you skip ahead? If you are, I mean, I can share with you now that you're on Spotify, I can share with you one of my playlists and see if that helps. um, go over well with it, then edit later. Crossing fingers. Yes, yes, yes. I'm thinking I will be more comfortable writing in a recliner, but how do I fit 2 dogs and a laptop in one recliner? Ooh, that's tough. Well, that's a way to do it. Rest the laptop on one of the dogs. But if her dogs are anything like Sam, who moves constantly, they don't make good table lap tables. They don't. At least not Sam. Not at all. Um, I would add a pillow, rest a pillow on the dog bag, and then laptop on the pillow. Yeah, in case the laptop gets really hot. That's a good thinking, JC. Let's see. I got my sword handle to on warp. For me, that's a major step. Yay! Good job, Dee. Good job. I don't know how much of me is my sign and how much is my trauma. Near even split. Could be. Almost, almost. Soon, you're gonna be done, D. You're gonna be done. But I'm like Scorpio, Scorpio Libra, or something. I'm I am too much fire. So I think early this year, I finally got my chart. So obviously I'm a Aries as my sun sign, the sign that everyone kind of like knows about. My rising sign, which is uh at the day and time that I was born, the sign where the sun was rising, is Leo. I'm a rising Leo. And I'm like, my brother is Leo. Joe, I know how Leos are, and I have a lot of it. And I'm a Libra moon, which makes sense. Nah. But oh my god, so much fire. Also, on other parts of my chart, I have a lot of Sagittarius, so all three fire signs are very prominent in my chart. Lord Jesus help. JC says, I was over here calculating some word counts for my writing recap video. I did better than I thought I did, but if I had been more consistent, I would have been even better. JC, I want to fix your sentence cuz this is this is my biggest gripe with you. I would love if you have said I was over here calculating some word counts for my writing recap video. I did better than I thought I did. Period. And nothing else. You don't need anything else. Nothing else. You did better than you thought. Period. End of sentence and a comment. There you go. Um, very deep. True, true, true. Yeah. What if you don't live in a house? True. Um, I mean, I would say the address of the building combined, like the numbers of the address of the building combined with the number of the apartment, I guess. Morgan says, I miss all the fun chats. Just got back home. Hey, welcome. I'm glad you're safe at home, which is the most important thing. I've been a yapper today, so we're way past my closing time, and I'm still talking to you guys. Um, are you having a year-end stream or a big planning stream for the new year? It is scheduled for, I think it says December 21st, Sunday, December 21st. Around usually a couple of days before Christmas Eve, that's when I stop just being online. Um, so that's gonna be the end of the year and then 2026 planning stream. Probably that's gonna be the week that I will release my 2026 goals video. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be on the 21st. Like, does everyone in my building have the same fate? I don't think so. 'Cause numbers. I'm a horse. Supposedly that's bad luck for me through the next year. Check what kind of horse, because Chinese astrology, there's the fire horse, the air horse, the water horse, the earth horse. So you had to kind of like find which one is and see in relation with your specific one if it's really bad luck. I do remember the hat. I don't remember which year was the rabbit. In Chinese astrology, I am a rabbit. And the last time it was the rabbit year, it was going to be a bad luck year for me. I don't recall which year it was. I don't recall if it was really a bad year. I don't know. So I would just check what specific horse it's gonna be. Um, let's see. Those are for the numbers. I definitely the eldest sister role. Yes. I mean, it doesn't seem that deep to find the numerology number of the house. Is about destruction of the space it holds in the world. Yeah. Uh, See, the thing is, again, a lot of the addresses in Puerto Rico are not like that. So addresses here are more like uh neighborhood so and so, street so and so, house, letter, and number. So there's basically no numbers except the number of the house. It's all sentences or phrases. Like, I'm gonna use an address that I don't live anymore. And I know no one lives there, so, and I don't remember correct, but it's like neighborhood Batista. What was the name of the street? I forgot. Street something. It has a name, but I don't remember. And then the house will be a letter and a number. So it's very hard, quote unquote, to do numerology for addresses here. But I mean, I don't think it will be impossible. Uh, yes, I cannot write out of order. My brain refuses. Send the playlist. I will. As soon as I finish the stream, I will send it to you. I also can't write out of order. I can. I am glad my brain can do that. I let this year go. I'm proud of the few things I did and published in between the chaos. We're proud of you too, Nia. I'm the youngest role, but neither of my older sisters fit the role of the older sister until one, when she hit like age 40. You're gonna have to get a little doggy recliner and put them next to you. That's for Regina. Esther chart is spicy. It's stupid spicy. Um, well, now I got them a house and a car. It's not surprise. Fix it, Esther. What do I have to fix? Got it. Huh? That confused me. I have a JC Q&A video pause. Almost forgot. That's what I'm gonna do while I eat the snack. Love it. Signs. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you're from. I don't recall the melody of the of closing time. I know who I want to take me home, take me home. So I'm sorry I couldn't. And I honestly, yeah, I could have sang it if I remember the melody, but I don't. Eva says, I was born in the year of the monkey. Morgan says, I'm a metal horse. Ooh, sturdy. Um, Ours is just backwards. House number plus street, then city and zip code. That's interesting. Yeah, my Virginia's the three addresses that I had was how was it? It was now I don't remember. God Lord, my memory. And now I have the Lisa, and Cold Jam sung in my head. Um, My sentence when you said you needed to fix. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. I know the song. I just, again, cannot remember the melody. There's, and the funny thing is, I've been listening to a lot of 90s music. just cuz. So yeah. Ooh, sturdy. Merch idea. Oh, I sang it for you and Arshad. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'll probably just listen to it on Spotify or probably get the video here. Um Alexa, play Pump Up the Jam. Me while I'm cleaning lately. Ooh, that one I do remember the melody. Okay, friends. I've been yapping. My voice isn't good enough. Do you want me to play the voice here? That feels like a threat. Oh, I'm not gonna do that to you. That's okay. My Alexis. Oh God. Oh, now that makes me want to say, Alexa, play closing time. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Well, no, don't do that. I already did. I don't know if it's gonna happen. She did it again. I don't know if you have like a playlist that says that is 90s music, but and Morgan's gonna be like, I'm gonna mute you. I am going to mute you. But let's try. Alexa, play my 90s playlist. I, I am glad that I don't have any Alexas, I don't have any Google. I do have a Siri, which did not got activated. I am surprised. So, well, my headphone is activated. It's connected to the phone, so it might not. Um, I have a headset on. Yeah, that helps. Morgan for sure must have a 90s playlist, right? We hope so. Surprise, Alexa didn't play anyway. She's creepy sometimes. Yeah, she is. Okay, friends. I am sadly gonna stop the fun. I've been here for over 30 minutes. Um, so it is actually closing time a long ago. Um, so of course she does. So again, thank you for being here. A very late reminder to like the button if you have enjoyed this stream and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I do these streams for writing and productivity pretty much every Friday, except the holiday weeks. And I do planning videos at the end of the month. Um, if you have not watched my most recent video, it is less than 10 minutes, is an announcement of changing content. It's still gonna be author focused, but it's just not gonna be any more writing vlogs. We're not doing that. Uh, there's plenty of people who are doing beautiful writing blogs. Go watch them, not I. So if you haven't, check it out. So next week's video is not a entirely surprise to you, but if you haven't seen the video, which is premiering on the 18th, if I remember correctly, it's my first lesson as a in the author, as a baby in the author, and it's my the answer to myself of this: should you write a market? So, put it in your calendar, check it out, and I'll see you. So what is this Saturday? Hold on, friends. Let me. Yes, this Sunday I will be at Inimitable Books uh channel streaming with Sarah at 9 a.m. Eastern. And then next week I'll be back here. Friday, same hour, same time, same channel. Same chaos. You guys know the drill. And probably, not probably, pretty much likely I will go back to stream on Twitch because I do need to write quite a lot. And because my hours are slowing down because we're kind of like closing the year. And I'm very close to get to get paid by Twitch, and I would love to get paid by Twitch because what they will send to me is pretty much a day of my work, even though it's like weeks of me streaming. So yeah, so I will be around a little bit more next week. Um, yeah, that will be it. That is all for now. I'll see you guys around. Thank you for being here. And wait, hold on. Is this for me? What question? I don't know. You tell me, Dee. Um, yes, I need to get my streaming monies. You should write. Oh. Uh, See, yeah. Yes. I mean, if you know me, you know I'm a loophole lady, so you just gotta watch and see what what's my take on it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys. Let me see where are my things here. I'll see you guys around. Bye.